My in-laws are obsessed with me. Episode 14. This feels like. Huh. I'm in bed. I thought I was only dreaming when I saw him on the couch. Did I kick the Grand Duke out of his bed in my sleep? Get off. I'm terribly sorry. Phew, it's a relief I didn't kick him out to the couch. But what's gotten into him all of a sudden? He told me to sleep in the bed from now on, and to call him by his first name. Call him by his first name? Ther, Theo, oh. Even the thought of it feels awkward.
Celsius. Since you're staying in the capital, I was thinking of enrolling you in school. What do say you?
School.
Yes. It would be better than being homeschooled. But you don't have to force yourself if you don't want to.
I do want to go. Can I really go to school?
A school. I didn't think he would actually allow Selfie to go to school. Is this Moulton's doing?
But why? I thought you said I'm never allowed to go to school.
That still hasn't changed, to be honest. But I guess you have to learn to live with people from now on. After all, you are my heir. You must learn to be patient and careful.
But what if I hurt someone again?
My lord, it would be fine if you make sure not to get hurt, and bring blood stoppers just in case.
That's right. But you mustn't lose your temper and throw things or pull your sword on anyone.
Of course I won't.
Then it's decided. You shall go to school.
I'll be very careful from now on. I promise. I'll mind my steps at all times.
He looks so happy. He must have really been aching to go to school. Perhaps this is his own way of apologizing to Selfie. Whatever changed his mind, that was so unexpected. The breakfast is splendid.
Greetings, Your Grace. I am Rebecca Knights. It is an honor to serve you as your companion.
Daughter to Baron Knights, Rebecca Knights. Thank you for coming all this way. I heard a lady's companion would be assigned to me, but I didn't think anyone would actually apply for the position. Of course, everyone would love to work for the Grand Duke, but not for a Grand Duchess who may be divorced anytime soon. The former Grand Duchess who was divorced in less than 2 months. I heard a while ago that the Knights were struggling. The rumors must be true.
Please call me Rebecca, Your Grace.
Okay, Rebecca. Have you finished unpacking your bags?
Yes, Your Grace. I didn't have that much to unpack to begin with. I'm very content with my room. The couch is very soft too.
Indeed. I was quite surprised myself. The bed is even software. You should try it out.
It is such a pleasure to serve you as your companion, Your Grace. I assumed another lady of better station would be selected. I never imagined I'd be chosen to serve you.
She's rather cheery.
I was informed of the basics of my duties, but how may I serve you today, Your Grace?
Her Grace is scheduled to go outside today, my lady.
You should get ready as well.
Yes, Your Grace.
I'm exhausted. I'm sure I'll be running into my stepmother and Reina from time to time, like yesterday. But I can't afford to constantly feel unsettled whenever I see them. That's because of the curse. It cost me a pretty penny, but they told me this is the best way to kill you without leaving any trace. I must find out more about how I died. And learn about the curse Schiff mentioned. Episode 15.
There are fewer people borrowing grain this spring thanks to the increase in crop yield since last year. What a relief! I was worried we might only have more mouths to feed.
I shall inform His Grace.
But still, wouldn't it be better to release any surplus grain to lower the market price?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace, but that shouldn't be done recklessly, as the price of crops can easily fluctuate. Besides, I don't see any need for it, as the people in the Grand Dukedom are better off than those anywhere else. It's also an asset, so afterwards.
Sir Moulton. We have a problem.
Our meeting shall have to end here. Another matter requires my attention. May I respectfully request that Your Grace tend to our next appointment?
Of course.
Why is Her Grace concerning herself with these things?
You said it's a matter of urgency, did you not? Lead the way.
I've been curious. What's in the box?
It's a donation for the church. Sir Moulton entrusted its delivery to me. Although it's a simple task, I'm just glad he trusted me to do something. Plus, there's something at the church I want to look into. The Lapillians have been making considerable donations, unbeknownst to others. But why wouldn't they do it publicly? For the sake of public opinion, it would be better if the people knew about it.
I see. So we're on our way to church. The festival hasn't even begun, and it's already so noisy out there.
That it is. So many merchants. I guess they're preparing for the festival. I think I saw that guild mark on some papers back at the Grand Duke's house. I wonder whose guild that is.
As always, thank you, Your Grace. We shall use the donation to fulfill His Grace's requests.
I actually wanted to ask the priest if the curse Schiff mentioned could be a spell, but what if they think I'm interested in dark magic? Other people think of me as the wildly rumored new Grand Duchess as seductress. That woman who kicked her family out of the house. Whatever I do will look suspicious. And the priests seem to trust the Grand Duke completely. I have much to lose if they're apprehensive of me. I thought I'd find something useful in the church library, but it's not easy. In that case, Reverend.
Oh, have you finished reading? Shall I escort you out?
No, actually I want to talk about this book. It's about dark magic. Isn't this heretical? Are you sure it's okay for such a book to be in the church library? What if people commit murder after reading this?
Oh, spells only exist in records now, Your Grace.
Pardon? They're only a thing of the past. We cannot be sure whether they actually existed or...
That's right. Magic has been gone for hundreds of years now. And the definition of a curse is broad, so you can't label every curse dark magic either. It's not heretical. We have those books because the church must know and prepare for everything. Besides, divine punishment is also God's curse. Ugh.
Stop talking.
Oh. I see. Perhaps I was mistaken. Thank you for your insight.
Was she testing us?
The new Grand Duchess must be concerned about the rumors about the Lapillians. But then, I understand, all the rumors. The cursed family, the war friend. How foolish people are.
You, just focus on your training.
Ha. Even with my sob story, I still couldn't find anything out. I couldn't rule out poison as the cause of my death, so I went to all of the pharmacies around town. But to no avail. I think my cousin was poisoned, but without leaving any trace. Is there a poison like that?
Of course not. Look around. See for yourself.
Drinking it makes your heart hurt and...
Ha! That's how every poison is supposed to work.
I don't think it was a spell, thought. So was it poison? But they said there's no such poison that doesn't leave a trace. What if it was all just my imagination? Get a hold of yourself, Paris Shady. Finding it on the first day of looking would be even stranger. Could other kinds of poison also inflict the same pain I felt from the Grand Duke's blood? I haven't tried any other poisons, so I can't say one way or the other. And trying them would be strange. And it's not like I can ask the Grand Duke when I'm not even certain of it. Do you sell your blood to be used to kill people, by any chance?
A curse. Besides, divine punishment is also God's curse.
If divine punishment is a curse by God, could the Lapillian's curse also be a form of divine punishment? If that's true, the church would be ruined, as would I. I'll just keep this to myself.
You shall guard the Grand Duchess from now on.
But as an elite knight, my duty is to guard you, your grace.
She's very important.
He must want me to keep a close eye on her. But who is she that she needs to visit so many places? Why did she come here? Fish bread?
I want to buy some snacks for Selfie. I can't return empty-handed. I wondered if he'd like fish bread. He seemed to like sweets.
Lady Rebecca still hasn't returned.
Oh, I'm sure it's because this place is rather popular. HM.
This is taking too long. I think it's best you go to the carriage. Your Grace,